it's Disney Girl back for another episode of my Disney's Magic Kingdoms game. So today's video is going to be pretty magical because we are going to be bringing a brand new permanent content character into the kingdom. If you guys haven't guessed it already, it is going to be Wendy Darling. So we're going to be sort of starting the Peter Pan collection here. I mean, obviously we collected Tinkerbell like in our first week when we sort of get the game and stuff like that, but really after that there's nothing for quite some time. So I am looking forward to bringing her in. But first, we've got some dialogue from Grandma Tala. See, there on the horizon, 9 stars all bunched together. I was just pointing them out to her. Some say they're little eyes, and others say they're a mother and her children. But either way, seeing them is cause for celebration. Big, happy families often are, you know. Of course, when Tui was young, he wanted to have 7 children. I think he'd have been too tired to do much celebrating. Especially because Moana is a handful herself. I don't know how he would have been able to handle that. Quest complete. The sky's the limit. Moana has more than enough spirit for him as it is. That is true. And could you imagine Moana with like 6 or 7 brothers and sisters? Yeah, that would have been crazy. Pua! Oink! Hey! Tangled up in the rigging? I see. Now let me just help you out there. No, if you were trying to be the world's first solo Voyager pig, you still have a lot to learn. Squeak! Now, let's not make a fuss. I'm sure that Moana will be happy to sail with you the very first moment she can. Yeah, where is Moana? She needs to take Pua out on the ocean. Quest complete. Salt pork. Oink, oink. I guess Pua is excited about that. Mind you, Pua's first experience with the ocean wasn't that fun, to be honest. He could have died. That wouldn't have been good at all. That would have been actually a horrible start to the Moana movie, but I mean, it could have happened if it hadn't been for Moana saving him. Alright guys, so I do actually have a few things I wanted to ask you about the kingdom, especially with the Aladdin movie coming out later this week, the live action. I'm very excited about that, and obviously we've got the Tower Challenge starting, and we are going to be getting 2 new characters in that Tower Challenge. So I was thinking maybe I should go ahead and sort of complete everything that I can to do with Aladdin in the kingdom, because obviously we're not going to be getting anything in terms of updates like after this to do with Aladdin probably for quite some time. So I know there are 2 attractions still for elixirs that I can purchase, and I think I'm pretty close to having enough if I don't already. So I know that obviously they're going to be quite a bit, but I was thinking about maybe sort of bringing them into the kingdom, doing a little bit of redecorating and stuff like that, just sort of obviously to sort of celebrate obviously the Aladdin movie and everything and the Tower Challenge. So I was thinking that might be fun. I mean, after that though, I'm not going to have any elixirs for, I don't know, several months, unless obviously I open like a lot of legendary chests or something and manage to get like a whole bunch of just extra, I guess, concession stands and stuff that I don't need. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. But for now, here is Wendy Darling, and here is her welcome screen for the very first time in the game. Peter! Oh, Peter Pan, where are you? Quest complete. Welcome a darling. Oh, for goodness sakes, where has he flown off to this time? Oh dear, never mind Peter. Where am I? Perhaps this is a part of Neverland that I've never been to before. Oh, but I don't remember flying here. I know, I'll just fly up as high as I can and look around. I'm sure I can figure out where I am from the sky. It takes faith and trust. Send Wendy to get her bearings. Oh my goodness, Wendy, you have a lot to learn. This is definitely not Neverland. So that quest is 4 hours long to do, but I want to check her out first. There she is. Oh my gosh, that little kid's just there. Oh my, she totally lucked out. The mini ears, the sand pail, ice cream, and a scrump backpack. Literally, that is amazing. I know we're looking at Wendy too, but that kid is adorable. Good choice. I love visitors that make great choices at the concession stands. That is definitely a lot of fun. But yeah, so Wendy is in the kingdom now. Holy moly, I can't believe already. But the thing is, guys, is that I do need to do that quest. And then I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to level her up after that to build the first Peter Pan attraction. I'm not totally sure where I'm going to put it, though, in the kingdom. This is going to become the problem because there's just not enough land to put all, obviously, of the attractions and concessions and decorations that we want to sort of make our park look pretty and everything. We can't really fit everything in the kingdom. If you guys do have a kingdom, though, that fits everything that you have into it, let me know in the comments below. And you guys also can feel free to share those images with me either through email, on Facebook, Instagram, any sort of way you want. And you can sort of include those images so I can check out your park, especially if you guys have any suggestions, if there's sort of a section of your kingdom that maybe you guys, don't like that much, or you think I could definitely be a little bit more efficient on space, because yeah, some areas I do need to sort of clear out and stuff, but there are some pretty big attractions that really take up like almost a whole land slot, especially over by Space Mountain. That's a little bit of sort of a tricky spot, because obviously we want attractions and stuff like that to sort of fit over there, but not take up a whole section of land. And obviously the attractions that look sort of spacey, the ones I sort of call spacey, a lot of them have like a purple base. So if you look at a lot of your attractions, there's like green grass almost like sort of around it. But I find a lot of the ones I feel like that belong over in Space Mountain have a purple base. Not all of them, but there are a good chunk of them for sure that are like that. So definitely something to sort of consider with my redecorating. Now, I won't do a full clear out of my kingdom and speed build. I'm not quite ready for that, and I do know that there is still some more land that I will be able to unlock as I continue my main storyline progress and everything. Now, I know there is going to be some new land soon with Peter Pan and stuff like that, but I assume that most of my Peter Pan stuff is going to have to fit over there. And yeah, so that land is basically just going to be strictly for the attractions. Now, obviously, I wish that they'd give that section of land, the section of land I'm talking about, guys, is like after you defeat Shere Khan, there's a green vortex, and you can't get through there until you obviously do X amount of quests and, I don't know, bring in a couple of characters. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but I know that that's the Peter Pan land and stuff, or this sort of the start of it, that we can at least unlock with the Peter Pan collection. So I feel like a lot of that stuff sort of has to go over there in that section of the kingdom. But if we're gonna build the first attraction and stuff like that first, I mean, where are we gonna put it? We don't have access to that land. I feel like we should have access to that land before we have to put anything more into our kingdom, because it is quite brutal at this point. Because yeah, pretty ridiculous. I know we get Tinkerbell in our first week, but there's really nothing we do with her. So this is sort of really the sort of start, I feel, of the Peter Pan collection in my mind. Again, leaving out Tinkerbell, but yeah, so it is going to be pretty awesome sort of doing that. Now, I know I do have Captain Hook in the kingdom, so that he's sort of my, I guess, second Peter Pan character, and then Wendy being my third. But again, that sort of doesn't really start a lot of that like main story dialogue. The character that does that is Wendy. And obviously Captain Hook is very useful for collecting for Wendy, so I would definitely recommend bringing him into the kingdom along with the Jolly Roger, because you know what? We definitely need to have that in the kingdom for sure. because obviously we need to have Captain Hook's ship. If you bring Captain Hook in without his ship, then he's not really a captain, is he? No, he is not. Okay, so I was leveling up. Hey guys, I was changing subjects from Peter Pan for a minute here. So I will be bringing him back into the kingdom in a minute here. Now, I did want to show you something really funny with Rapunzel. I have shown this a couple of times already in the game, but no matter where Maximus is, when you send Rapunzel and Maximus off on this quest, sort of to roam the kingdom, right? And they basically... Rapunzel just doesn't go anywhere. She just bounces in midair. So I think that that's a little bit ridiculous of a glitch for sure. And it's like her whole body stays in put. It's not like she loses part of it and it's like actually like there's a proper glitch. It's just Rapunzel doesn't want to go on Maximus, and I'd like to know why this happens in the game every single time. There's also a quest with Bagheera when he's sleeping on the ground. If you zoom in on him, his eyes will open, and then if you zoom out, they'll close type of thing. So it's a little bit weird. There are a couple quests there that don't make a whole lot of sense. So here's Wendy Darling out on her quest there. Now she's sort of, I wish I could show you guys better, but she's trying to fly. And yeah, she's sort of blocked by the concession stand. Now there is one thing about Wendy. I was surprised. She does look a little bit older than I thought she'd look, like as the character in the kingdom. I just want to point that out. Like now that you sort of see her like up close, her welcome screen didn't show it too much, I guess. But when you look at her, definitely she looks a little older than she should be. Hey is now level 3. I don't do the animal voice as well at all. Alright, here is Hey and Moana. Hey, where are you? No! Hey, do not go on my boat again. That's where the ocean is. Remember the ocean, the same ocean you almost drowned in about 20 different times. Yes, that ocean. So why don't you be a good little chicken and come back home to... Stop running away again. Chicken of the sea, send Hey to not listen to Moana on her boat. Oh my gosh, Hey. 2 hours off he goes. He's so funny. Oh my gosh. I love Hey. Amazing. And the dialogue's actually pretty good between Moana and Hey for sure. So, love it. Oh my gosh, so good. Okay, so I know I still have like a lot of side sort of dialogue or side quests to do for the Moana characters. So they've been sent out on that, which is naturally, that is good. It's a good start here. We can't even see the quest though because of all the attractions and stuff. They're all stuck in behind everything. So yeah, not particularly great to have a look at some of the quests, but there are others that are pretty easy to see and some that are not. But what can you expect? Thanks for returning. We get a bronze chest today. All right, so I have to go ahead, I guess, and find out. Autumn leaves. That is part of the Bambi collection. And the pocket watch token is part of Alice in Wonderland, the White Rabbit. Thanks for returning. Your calendar streak reward is 10 gems. Yay, I could totally use those right now. Gems are scarce in the kingdom, I am telling you. Super brutal right now. I've spent like everything. Beauty and the Beast is back exclusively in legendary chests. Okay, so for 3 days. Now this is everything obviously that is still in the legendary chest for me, but I have everything. But I see that hair shrub there. The hair shrub curse, guys. That's why I would never want to open another Beauty and the Beast legendary chest. Moana, there you are. Hey. Finally, I didn't think you'd be all the way down in the bottom of the hull like that. What are you... Right, down in the bottom of the hull, where I kept that ballast bag full of pebbles. Maui's gonna have to do that thing where he holds open your beak and shakes you upside down for a while, isn't he? Is Hey Hey choking? Is that what's happening? Is that what that blurk sound was supposed to be coming from him? Quest complete, chicken of the sea. Bark, bark, bark. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it sounds like Maui needs to save Hey Hey now, but there's no quest to sort of continue that. But all right. So anyways, that one's done. I have a few more obviously here. I've got, let's see, Flower and Bambi, and now I've got Wendy to do as well. So a lot of quests here. Some of them obviously are side quests though. Like especially the one with Flower and Bambi, that's just a side quest that's been sort of there for a little bit. So I will be glad to sort of get that out of the way. I do have a couple of side quest storylines that I kind of need to sort of finish up and everything. Bambi, it sure is good to see you, Flower. Isn't it a lovely day? Yes, Bambi. It sure. And I just love what you did with all the flowers in the meadow, too. That is such a small attraction. It pretty much goes anywhere. Really? Gosh, thank you. Quest complete. Company's coming. But wait, I didn't do anything with the flowers. So what did he like about them? Maybe you, Flower? I don't know. Or maybe the flowers look more in bloom. Not quite sure. The dialogue's been a little bit strange. It's super cute, but kind of like a little strange quest with the Bambi characters. Because obviously that collection doesn't have a lot of dialogue and stuff normally, so. Wendy, how strange. This doesn't look like Neverland at all. It's because you're not there. But it does look like an adventuresome sort of place. Oh, that's wonderful. Is she saying my kingdom is wonderful? She totally is. Ever since I left Neverland, I've been searching for new stories to tell Peter Pan. I'm sure I'll find some marvelous ones here. Absolutely, we have more stories than you could tell in your whole entire life, Wendy. This is definitely the place to be for new stories. Quest complete. It takes faith and trust. It's hard to find good stories in London, though watching Father tie his tie can be quite amusing. Absolutely, especially when he's all worked up. My goodness. I did watch the Peter Pan movie actually pretty recently, sort of to get familiar with some of the character voices and stuff like that again. I will obviously have to watch it a few more times, but I'm trying here. Okay, here's Wendy again. There are so many places here to look for new stories. Now, which one should I choose first? Ooh, that is a tough question. I don't know. Well, I'll have to be careful. Peter can be very particular about the sorts of stories he likes. In search of a story, build Peter Pan's flight. Okay, so this is a kingdom quest, so we have to do this obviously to sort of continue with the Peter Pan storyline. So let's find out how much this is. Oh, we need to upgrade Wendy Darling to a level 2 to find out. Okay. So the construction time for that though is 12 hours. Craziness! Okay, so that'll give us 210 magic every 12 hours. So construction time 12, and then our rewards every 12. So Wendy is not ready yet to be a 2 though. No! I still have my work cut out for me. Alright, so that is not going to happen just yet. So hopefully in the next video, I will be able to level her up to a level 2 and then start the building, obviously, of these, I guess actually this is the first Peter Pan attraction, so that is actually pretty cool. And I need to find a new spot for it. So we'll see. Let me know though about the Aladdin attraction, guys, if you guys would like to see those sort of built in my kingdom and everything. I believe they are pretty big from what I've seen from other people's kingdoms and stuff. So I will have to be careful where I put it and probably need to do some serious reorganizing. It is not going to be easy, that is for sure. Now, I do know, though, that the curse is spreading and we are running out of time to be organized, obviously, for the Tower Challenge. So we can get ready with the community on Facebook. I have done some videos and stuff in the past of how to prepare yourself for the Tower Challenges. So make sure you guys check out my Tower Challenge playlist. Now the thing is though, is I will be doing another video this week before the Tower Challenge, talking to you guys about some of the collections that we are probably going to need to use and everything. In my live stream, I did talk about The Little Mermaid being probably chapter 1, and then probably, I know a lot of people think Lion King for chapter 2, but I don't think so. I think the next Tower Challenge will probably be for Lion King, so I don't think we're gonna have Lion King characters useful in this particular challenge. So I'm thinking maybe Frozen or The Nightmare Before Christmas would be good, because I think basically every other collection it's too early to start using them, or we've already used them recently, so I think we need to be a little bit sort of aware about those collections. Now in the meantime, we can level up our main storyline characters. Now I would start leveling up your Toy Story characters, your Mickey and Friends. If you guys have, obviously, the Peter Pan collection or even Dumbo, I'd work on that. Tangled, so any of your Rapunzel characters. Basically, just anything that has to do with your main storyline that you have, I would start sort of focusing on those. And obviously the Aladdin characters, because that is going to be useful for Chapter 3 of the Tower Challenge for sure. And how we know that is because, well, the Tower Challenge is based off of the Aladdin character Raja, so we know chapter 3 is going to be all Aladdin. So make sure, especially him, that he is ready to, like, I think probably be maxed out, because I believe he's the first character that was released with the Aladdin event. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure he'll probably be the featured character for that one. So really it just leaves chapter 2 as the sort of unknown, but again, your main storyline is super important. The Little Mermaid, and then after that, I would say basically you can focus on Lion King if you want, if you guys are like all maxed out with those collections, because we know Lion King will definitely be useful in the very near future with that live action movie coming out. So thanks for watching another Disney Girls Disney's Magic Kingdoms game video. Make sure to give this video a big Mickey thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and hit that bell for post notifications. So thanks for watching, and we will see you guys for the next one.